Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two quarterbacks who rank among the very best when it comes to pure arm strength. It's Aaron Rodgers going up against Jay Cutler. Now we'll take you out to Lambeau Field, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The Bears are back deep, waiting to return the kick.
Mason Crosby has it teed up for the opening kickoff.
He's got a chance to return this one. The ball is jarred loose. They pick up the loose ball, and here they go. He's brought to a halt.
One of the reasons why you put all those fast guys on your kicking team, so when that football comes loose like it did then, your guys can react and recover the fumble.
Real good field position here to start this series.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Three-step drop. Rodgers sends it to Cobb.
Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
The Packers come out. Two tight ends on the field. Picked up a couple that time.
The defense stands up early and stops the run cold.
Good job that time. You said it, Jim, by the defense. They attacked the offensive line, and there was nowhere for the running back to run the football.
Lacy lines up in the backfield.
That brings the play to an end.
Well, he gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. That's the great thing. The bad thing is hard to score once you get inside the 5-yard line in the NFL.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
I would bet first and goal that the offense about 90% of the time is going to run the football. And what do they do here? They run it and they get it done. That is power football at its best.
He'll take it from the 1. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. At quarterback for Chicago is Jay Cutler, who in tandem with Coach Mark Trestman made the Bears a dynamic offense just a year ago.
Jay Cutler, let's see, what do you like? The fact that he's tough, that he can move around, and has one of the best arms in football? That's a lot to like from Jay Cutler.
Not able to get away from Hawk.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
So you got Jay Cutler and Aaron Rodgers, two quarterbacks in the same division, both of whom can really fling the football, Phil.
Yeah, they can. They can throw it down the field with ease, no question about it. Think about those two quarterbacks. We're talking about the NFC North. And then in Detroit, you have Matt Stafford, who has one of the strongest arms in the NFL. So if you're a defensive back in the NFC North, you've got to practice hard during the offseason. Get ready for the throws down the field.
How about when these two quarterbacks have to throw in bad weather? How much does it affect each of them?
And it doesn't even affect them. That's what's great about them, Jim. When you play in a stadium like Chicago or Green Bay, you always have to know there could be bad weather. So you draft or acquire a quarterback that can handle those situations, and both of these guys definitely can.
Third and a long way to go. And they swap them again.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Cobb with a chance to return this one. Spins away from contact. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, coming off his most injury-plagued year of his remarkable career, still coming back in time to take Green Bay to the postseason.
We saw last year in 2013 when Aaron Rodgers is not playing for the Green Bay Packers, they are not a very good football team. One of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, there's nothing he can't do.
After running it, it's second down. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. And Rodgers will hand it off. Fights off the hit. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down. Eddie Lacy making the big play for the Packers.
Green Bay has been begging for a big, powerful runner for years, and they have found it in Eddie Lacy, and it helps this offensive line because they're not the most powerful group in the NFL. That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
From the shotgun. Finds Cobb. He's tackled right at the 31. We're through one quarter, and we'll take a short break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
The Packers snap it up at the 26. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Lacy is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down and 10. Again, they'll lean on him. They bring him to the turf.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
First and goal from the 7. The Packers back to the ground. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, you always like to run the football once you get down in the red zone. That time they try the run game, but there is nowhere to go, and they get just a little gain out of that play.
Second and goal from the 5. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
When you got a lead, you march down the field, and you add on to that lead with a touchdown. It's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient, or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. And no return this time as he takes a knee. First down here. Lined up in the backfield. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's now second down. Jay Cutler from the shotgun. Throwing now to his left. Gains 19.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Bears have it at the 39. Cutler's able to fake into the line and still has it. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Cutler's going to take it from the gun. Getting sacked again.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bears will take the snap from the 30. Matt Forte. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Cobb from the 23. That's a gain of 6. The Packers break huddle and start their drive, this time from the 29. Rodgers from the shotgun. And Tillman can't quite pick it up.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
2nd down after the incompletion. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Keeps it here. Nelson's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Aaron Rodgers wasn't dangerous enough. Now you let him play action pass. Oh my gosh, that is almost impossible to stop.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That long gain sets them up here on this play. The give. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. The Packers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Offense ready to play after calling a timeout. Second down. Just a quick drop back. Briggs is able to knock that pass away for the incompletion.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. And Stark runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
You want to make your coach happy? Have the lead and have your offense just keep pushing the football down the field and score and increase that lead.
The Bears have made things difficult for themselves in the second half. And now the return team is ready to see if they can perhaps get anything ignited before the intermission. The score's 21-0. That's a touchback. The ball will be spotted at the 20. The Bears are